Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the webinar titled How to Complete Your Worksite-Specific Protection Plan. My name is Martin Calderon, and I am speaking on behalf of the San Diego and Imperial Small Business Development Center. As you can see right here is our website, and we're going to be actually putting out a lot more content and a lot of different webinars. We're going to let you know a little bit further on, just so you can stay tuned. Okay, so first off, what do we do? We are funded by the US SBA and the California Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development. And we are a group who have a lot of different advisors, and we offer one-on-one business advising on a lot of topics such as financing, business planning, operations, accounting, bookkeeping, marketing, social media, e-commerce. And right now we're actually focusing on helping businesses adapt through the COVID-19 environment and to prepare for a safe reopening. Right now, there are 9 service locations statewide, and currently all our staff are working remotely and offering our service 100% online. We are located here in Imperial, and here are the rest of the locations, and along with the different host centers that you can find us here along the state. The Imperial Valley, well, we cover pretty much the entire area that's in the Imperial Valley here. And just to let you know a little bit of the context of the situation and the reason why we're doing this webinar is just to let you know about the program about adapting through COVID-19, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. So a little bit of the context as of the date this webinar was recorded, which is September 10th, 2020. It all started, as we all know, back in March when there was a stay-at-home order issued statewide, and also a total closure of all bars and pubs and a few restaurants, although most could continue to offer takeout or home delivery services. Then we saw the California Regulatory Relief Alcoholic Beverage Control Notice. Then we entered phase 2 in May after a couple months there, where low-risk businesses may reopen with social distancing guidelines. And this has started to change actually county by county. At first, it started off in San Diego. In the Imperial Valley, we saw it come a little bit later. Then in May 12, 2020, the COVID-19 industry guidance for restaurants included a dining option that started, again, like I said, it mainly happened in San Diego County. They were like the pilot for this situation. Then comes phase 3, which is gyms, salons, and other high-risk businesses and places may reopen with social distancing guidelines. This is actually where I want to talk about right now. Beginning August 31st, 2020, counties at the purple level, which I'll show you right now what that means, may open some businesses and activities with modifications, including all retailers, shopping malls, and similar businesses with a 25% maximum capacity, and beauty salons and barbers. Okay, I'm going to show you this website in a minute. And as of right now, well, there's no fixed date still for phase 4, which would be concerts, conventions, and sports, and everything, going back a little bit, normal. So how do I know if I can open? California has devised a blueprint to reduce COVID-19 in the state, and it has all of the different criteria to either restrict more or allow something. So I'm going to go ahead and click here on the first link, and I'll show you where you can check and if you can open. All of this information is also available through our email blasts, and you can go ahead and take a look at that as well. We send you all this information coming out. Just check your email for the Imperial Valley community newsletter, and you can find all this information and tutorials and everything in one place. Okay, so for example, here I would search the County of Imperial. Okay, and this website, it's called covid19.ca.gov/safereconomy. Okay, so basically you can enter here by county, and it immediately will already give you the status. And like I said, right now it's purple because we're still counts as widespread. You can understand what this means. I believe widespread means that 8% of the population has reported a case with COVID. Again, you can click here on understand the data and see more of this, right? So immediately it'll show you the status of it, and it can tell you the status of different industries. For example, repair shops can open with modifications, aquariums, auto repair shops, etc. You can also search here immediately. Like, for example, let's say you own a restaurant. Okay, it has two different options: dine in or take out and delivery. I'm going to go ahead and click on, let's see, dine in, and you can click here. Okay, and as you can see right here, it says can open outdoors only with modifications. And you can see the guidance for restaurants, wineries, and bars, which actually shows us the second part of the link, which is the industry guidance, which is basically the same thing if I clicked here on see guidance for restaurants, etc. So here is the second page, which is industry guidance to reduce risks. So here is basically the entire plan on how to reopen your business or facility safely according to the state of California. Once you see that the business entity or activity is on here, and it says that you can open with modifications, you immediately have to click on the see the guidance for these. Okay. See, for example, here, breweries where no meals provided still says closed, car washes, etc. So you click here on seeing, and you just have to read this page and just basically follow what it says. It says right now, all business and facilities must follow the items listed here before reopening. You would follow the instructions. Make sure you know employer policies and resources, and then the industry guidance. So for example, I'm going to click here on the one for, okay, let's just test out, bookstores. See the guidance for retail. Okay, in retail, you click here. Okay, and this is the status, widespread purple, and it says open with modifications. Retail capacity must be limited to 25%. Grocery store capacity must be limited to 50%. And here are the different tiers according to the data that they are provided and that they update. I think they updated on a weekly basis. Okay, and right now it gives you pretty much all of the guidance as it says for the industry right here. Which brings us to the Adapting Your Business to the COVID-19 program that we are working in collaboration with the Imperial County Health Department, IBEDC, CMTC, and the IV Business Risk Recovery Task Force. Basically what this is, it's a no-cost program, one-on-one consulting, and we prepare you for, if you're already open, to continue to have a compliant business, and also to prepare you for a safe reopening. So basically what we offer is one-on-one assistance, and we can schedule a visit to review your implementation of the required Worksite-Specific Protection Plan. I'll let you know what that is in a minute. Besides the industry guidance that is on the website for that required by the state, each county has actually developed their own Worksite-Specific Protection Plan to show so much as your clients and your employees and anybody who visits your business that you are doing the best you can to adapt to this COVID-19, and that you're following like the best safety measures and the best procedures to do so. As part of also signing up for this program, you get access to a lot of different webinars and trainings. One of them will actually be a live session and Q&A with the Imperial County Public Health Department and the Hy-Vee SBDC, so we can answer any questions that you might be having about the program. Okay, so we're going to get into the Worksite-Specific Protection Plan. Okay, there are two different specific protection plans. There is one for the regular site, and there's one for restaurants. Okay, they're both in English and Spanish, and you can download them all with this toolkit that we prepared for you. Okay, right here, you can go ahead and click it, and you're going to be able to download all of the protection plans for the restaurants and also for the regular businesses locations, and as well as these presentations and the flyer that you can put on your door or on the entry. Okay, so we're gonna go in and how to actually fill this out and how to go step by step. Okay, so we're gonna go on the normal worksite plan. Okay, So the Worksite-Specific Protection Plan, basically you just have to list the name of the business, and these are fillable versions, by the way, so you can download, just fill out the information and check off. And I'm gonna go with them through you really quickly, okay? So the first thing you have to know about the Worksite-Specific Protection Plan is that you have to post it at each public entrance to the business and in employee break areas. So basically, if a health inspector, or if anybody, one of your clients or anybody visits your business, just to know that the business is doing everything they can to keep the place as safe as possible. Okay, so that's basically all you have to do, is post it on the entrance for this section and just check off. You're gonna go step by step. The point is not just reading and just checking, but make sure you are actually implementing everything that says on here. Okay, so the first part of it is just to know that you're gonna put it up on the front of your public entrance. Okay, so this part is talking about protecting your employee health, and you're gonna check everything that you're doing. Okay, so it says here, for employees that can carry their work duties from home have been directed to do so, which means you're already having the less amount of employees possible at your location, which is actually very, it's very useful for clients to know that if they go to maybe perhaps a retail place, and there won't be so many employees and there's less risk of them coming into any type of contact or anything. That'll make actually your clients feel a bit better. Okay. Another thing is hours of business operation have been altered based on the building size, number of employees. All employees have been informed to not come to work if sick. That you're doing screening, that you're providing all your employees with cloth masks or face coverings, and that they're mandatory use. A lot of this stuff is actually pretty basic information that perhaps you're already doing, and it just, all you have to do is check it off and make sure that you can have as much checked off as possible. Okay. Meetings and trainings are conducted virtually, means you're not having many major gatherings. Work and stop times for employees are staggered when practical to prevent gatherings of large groups, which is what I just mentioned. Break times are also reduced, and that your employees are having individual break times, and you're following social distancing basically. Hand washing, the running water is available for employees at all times, just to make sure. This is pretty much to let your clients know that your employees are in the best, they're taken care of in the best way possible as you can as an employer. Okay. Measures to protect customer safety. Well, this basically is already now going to be focused on your clients. For example, maximum occupancy. Since we're all working at a 25 to 30% level, you should be able to list that here. Okay. Visitors and customers are required to wear a mask as well. Touch-free payment devices have been implemented for their safety. All payment portals, pens, styluses are disinfected after each use. All surfaces are always disinfected, etc. So like I said, this is pretty much something that mostly you as a business owner are pretty much already doing. And if you're not doing it, these are some basic guides that you can actually follow and start implementing as well. Okay. Dedicated hours of operation for senior and high-risk customers have been established on the following days. So you can establish, a specific day, like for example, for senior citizens, maybe you can offer a special time for them to visit between, I don't know, 7 and 9 a.m. or 7 and 8 a.m., something around those lines, that only senior citizens can enter. And other measures that you're also taking, you can go ahead and fill them out here. And here's just some measures on the social distancing, to keep people at least 6 feet apart. It means that you have placed signage. Social distancing is ensured through clear marked one-way aisles and clear marked checkout. There's something that we've seen in a few businesses that we think is really great, that they have one designed entrance and one designed exit. And they make a run through actually of, like, for example, if it's a retail shop, they put lines on the floor where the clients would follow one entryway and then one way to exit, right? And this is actually very, very handy, just to avoid a lot of, the less contact possible between other clients and between, employees and clients, etc. Customer order areas have been separated from pickup delivery areas to prevent customer gathering as well. And like I said, just a lot of different recommendations that you can go ahead and follow through. Copies of the worksite plan have been distributed to all employees. Okay, and measures to increase sanitation. Okay, so this is basically a part that we also find very important. And basically, it means that you are doing cleaning protocols, that you perhaps maybe even got a third-party service to come in and do the cleaning and disinfecting, or you hired your employees, or you trained your employees on doing so as well. All of this are great options. Break room, restrooms, and other common areas are disinfected frequently on the following schedule. You can even put like what type of products that you guys are using, to constantly wipe down, or if you, like I said, if you have a cleaning service, etc., or if you bought, I don't know, some type of sprayer or disinfectant, anything of that end, you can go ahead and list it in this area here. Okay, and just finally, the final page is filling out your information, and like I said, you just have to paste it on your entry. Okay, and then we're going to visit the restaurant plan. There isn't actually a whole other training regarding adapting your restaurant, but I'm just going to cover this very quickly. Okay, so it's pretty much the same outline. The first section on this one is the employee health, and also as we had mentioned, uh, a lot of these guidelines are actually already implemented because restaurants have to have a food handler's permit for anybody who is there an employee. Okay, so this one is for that as well. Okay, so in break rooms, restrooms, etc. The second part is about social distancing. Okay, and this one's actually very specific for restaurants only. So I'm just gonna go through it very quickly. Like I said, there's another training separately with a lot of recommendations for this as well. Okay, education for the dining public and food handlers. Okay, measures to prevent unnecessary contact or cross-contamination is the next section. Okay. So like I said, all of these I cover it within the other training. So I'm just gonna run through it very quickly. And at the end, just sign it and also post it at the front of your door. These are actually very good recommendations for you if you're a restaurant to follow as well. And I invite you to view the other training. Okay. And like I said, all you have to do is put this type of signage on your door as well. This is another option to post signs at the public entrance. With some of these phrases, like I said, it's completely up to the business. And these are all just recommendations. We're not lawyers, and we don't offer any type of legal advice, but there's still, this is all in the end of the day to make sure that you as a business owner want to let your clients know that your employees are protected and that your clients are protected. Okay, because that's what the important thing is. Okay, and you would fill out the worksite plan and then you would paste it on your door. And also, if you have any type of these signages as well, in the toolkit, I'll be sure to include perhaps one that you can download as well. Or at the end, there are links with additional resources. You can click on those as well. And if you want also, we have a few are actually already made out specifically for businesses. What we can do is we can schedule a visit, and then we can take some free signage for you as well as a visit to help you implement this plan. Okay, so here are the additional resources. The California COVID-19 website with these two links. This one is to know if how the industry is looking like in the county, and this one is for industry guidance. And this one, like I said, to know if your business is allowed to reopen or not according to the state of California. Okay, here's a free toolkit with the fillable worksite plans in English and Spanish, both for the restaurant and for the regular plans. You can have them here. I'll include the link also in the description of the webinar. Okay, for the Imperial County Health Department and everything that they're mentioned, you can click here. And resources, like I said, a lot of different resources from the county and a lot of businesses that are actually helping and working together to help out other businesses. You can go ahead and click here and find that type of resources. Okay, and like I said, here are the other webinars that you can look forward to. These ones actually are going to come out at the same time as this one is. And the rest of the webinars that have already been available for you. And like I said, if you need any help at all with implementing this, or if you're able to download it and not fill it out, or if, like I said, you need any type of recommendations, we've been actually training with the Imperial County Health Department, and we're more than happy to visit your businesses, and help you fill this out, and just make sure that you're safe. And if the way for you to sign up, you can go ahead and visit our website, and you actually will click here on request counseling. And all you have to do is fill out your information, sign up, and select the IBSBDC center, and we will actually reach out to you immediately, okay? So once again, thank you. And in the name of our director of the Imperial Valley Small Business Development Center, we would like to thank you, and to everybody keep safe, and we look forward to seeing you soon.